For CHATTY NATTY this week, we're still in Nakhon Pathom province with Managing Director of Sampran Riverside, or previously known as Swan Sampran or Rose Garden. We will discover more on his personal lifestyle as well as his tips in managing the business.
Talking about living healthily, I've heard from managing your business. What do you do for like during your free time? Like
free time, I like to exercise. I do yoga about every other day. I go to the gym sometimes too and swim. So really, if I have time, maybe I try to exercise between half an hour to 1 hour a day. It's good for the mind too. I think to de-stress.
Do you meditate as well?
Meditate, not really. Maybe I should, but yeah. But I think when I do yoga, it's like a meditation and exercise at the same time. Yes.
So your favorite sport is yoga?
Well, right now, yeah. I used to play tennis and squash. I played golf, but my knee is not very good now. So I have, I have a slight injury. So yoga is probably yoga and swimming for what I do the most now. It's quite safe in terms of injury.
Right. And what have you learned from yoga that you could adapt to, in managing your business?
What I learned is that really, I think it's really to keep, to be patient.
Patient?
Yes, in business. I think it learns. So I learned to slow down really, because when I do yoga, I do the breathing. It's like it slows me down. It really brings me back to to the ground. So really, it teaches me to slow down, because I tend to be sometimes think too fast and act too fast, and sometimes it could lead to mistakes.
Okay, Rose Garden is I would say has been very popular tourist destination for years, over 20 years, 40 years, I don't know. As long as I can remember.
Yes.
For being a young executive, have you got any pressure that the business is already successful?
Well, I don't really. I think we passed. We reached our peak. Maybe during the 80s and 90s, because in those days there weren't so many attractions. So right now, I think the business is very competitive, and especially in the tourist industry.
Right.
I don't really feel the pressure to perform, from my parents or but I do have the pressure of actually to make the new activities that I implemented to actually work, to actually the concept of it. So sometimes I have the pressure of actually doing it well. But not really the pressure from my parents, my family, for me to perform as such.
Okay. Before you're a managing director of Sampran Riverside. Before this job, did you do some other things before, or you just jump into the family business? Did you graduate about tourism?
No, I did engineering.
You did engineering
at school,
But you work now.
I know.
In
it's
tourism business.
completely different. Yes. But I think tourism is really, you don't really need to go to study for it. I think it's all about dealing with people. So it's really quite common sense. But I really enjoy it. But I did engineering. I worked in Bangkok for over 10 years before I joined the family.
Okay. When you first joined the business of your family, have you faced any difficulties or challenges?
Well, at first, yes, because it was a big switch. I used to work for big companies. When everything was quite systematic, and but here as a family business, it's a lot smaller, and also the changing, from changing fields. So that's also that was quite challenging. But it's like coming home, because I actually grew up here, so it wasn't too bad. That change. So I adapted.
Did you face any big problems? did you have to overcome?
Not problems within our business, but I think maybe problems that we couldn't control, like because I think tourism has been hard hit by the political problems, in
the flood,
and also the flood. The flood was the worst. Yeah. So every year, I mean, since I joined in 2006, I think we've had maybe 1 or 2 years which was like smooth, but the rest were like either political problems, floods, so we hopefully, I mean, fingers crossed, I mean, this year should be okay.
What are your techniques in managing your business?
Techniques, I don't really have a particular technique. I think I just really I try to work closely with my staff, to be and really to really listen to them and try to put myself in their shoes, and try to understand them. I think it's really because sometimes I could be quite quick-tempered, and sometimes I tend to expect too much from people, so I try to put myself in their shoes more, so try to calm myself down. Yeah.
Okay, how do you see Sampran Riverside in the next 20 years?
Wow, 20 years is a long time.
10 to 20 years.
Well, I don't really have any concrete plan, but I mean, I like to maintain it this way. I mean, if and really to see the projects which I started with the local community to actually to materialize, and really our goal with the organic farming, like I told you, we give free training to local farmers. What I like to see maybe 20 years is to see more organic farming practices around here. To see the people who are using less chemicals. So maybe, I mean, the ultimate goal would really to restore the original farming techniques to this area, which maybe 50 years ago nobody used any chemicals, but maybe that would be my ultimate goal. Yeah.
Follow us every Monday 7:45 a.m. and 10:15 p.m. in ASEAN Newsroom program on ASEAN TV. Like us on Facebook, Chatty Natty. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Chatty Natty! Meet the young executives to discover their businesses and lifestyles and get to know their perspective in the new season of Chatty Natty every Monday 7:45 a.m. and 10:15 p.m. on ASEAN TV.